I was just about to let the dogs out to feed them. Oh, look at that. We can see. Stay. Stay. The whole herd there. Elk. That would have driven Echo crazy. And you can hear them. They're very skittish. I mean, I just opened the door and they could hear me just open the door. I mean, I was really quiet. And I'm lucky I stuck my head out the door first to check. I've been doing that. Just checking, like look around. At least you can look around for a second and see if there's any deer or elk around before you let Echo out. Because I don't always put him on his leash right when he comes outside. And as the sun's coming down, that's when these animals are out here. And when the sun's coming up in the morning, that's when the animals are out here too. And that's when I feed the dogs breakfast and dinner. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. That was a lot of elk. I mean, he would have been gone. He would just take off. And I mean, they're way faster than him, but he's very fast. And he would have just taken off after them and been gone for who knows how long. Luckily out here in the direction they're running, it's just woods. Like there's no freeway or major roads that way. So I wouldn't be too worried about him, and he has his tracker on. I know you guys hear me talk and deal with a lot about Echo's habit, you know, of running away and chasing stuff. Well, that's like my biggest problem out here. The biggest issue that I have. You can go back and see in my videos all the times that he's ran away. All right, let's let him out. You know, everybody has different issues. Echo, stay. Sit. Sit. He smells them. See, he smells them. Stay. Nope. You stay. Now, the problem is I got to get Dodger out of here first. And, well, there's no problem right now because he's on his leash. Echo's on his leash. And the elk are gone. But I got to carry Dodger out, so I have to make sure Echo is hooked up, or at least there's nothing out here that he's going to run after, because when I'm lifting Dodger out, I can't do anything to stop Echo. So let me lift Dodger out. You can see how he's like really excited. Echo, stay. There you go, buddy. Okay, Echo, yes. And if we go walk out over there, and you can see him. You see how his nose is up in the air? That's the signal. And I've learned his nose is pretty level right now, but he will stick it up, and then that's the signal. See, there you go. That's definitely DWERs or elk when he does that. Come on, Echo. It's amazing because he can sense that they were right over there, and he can smell them, I guess, and he may have even been able to hear them. But you know, as a nomad, like everybody has different issues. So you guys out there watching the Got Out channel, watching how we live nomad life, and then watching other nomad channels. Like if you watch the Cat Lady Van, she has a neat channel. Yeah, she just lives in a van with her cat, and she goes through issues too. Like right now, if you watch her channel, she's having a lot of issues with her van, getting all these repairs. She's just got a whole engine rebuilt. I can't remember if they put in a new engine or they rebuilt the old one, but they took it out. They took the whole thing out. And you watch some other channels, like if you watch Van Life Plus, he's got a van and he tows a Jeep. So, you know, he's going to deal with different issues, you know, having two vehicles. He also has a cat. So everybody has different issues and different problems and different things that they have to deal with. In this lifestyle, those little things become, you like, as serious as it gets. Like, look at that. He's really, yeah, he's really excited. Dodger's just kind of lagging back behind. He is following us. Okay, Echo, easy. Let's see if he'll do a voice command, even while he's really excited. Echo, sit. Good boy. Very good. Echo, sit. Sit. Good. Sit. Seat. See, the seat command is like me demanding that he sit right now. If I tell him to sit, it's not as serious. But when I say seat, he has to do it, or he knows that I'll yell at him, basically. And he likes to be obedient. He's a good dog. Now, if you guys want to see the best camping and hiking dog in the world, there he is. Right there, making his own way through the grass. And this ground is pretty bumpy. You know, for his bad leg, it's a little bit difficult for him. But I found it easier for him to walk on this kind of terrain rather than the road out here. And we're just following him now. It looks like he's going to go to the road. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to stay up here. See, the road here is really rocky and rough. So he can walk on this actually pretty good. But it's still a cause for concern, because any of these little rocks here, he can just trip on that and then either bust his good back leg or re-injure his already injured leg. So I've been learning, like, not to hike on this road with him too much. And then the other thing that Dodger does is he gets really excited at dinner time. All you that have dogs at home, you understand, like, your dogs get happy when it's dinner time or when it's breakfast time. That's totally normal. But he'll run all the way back to camp. And I love seeing him run, but it freaks me out because he can re-injure himself. So if I'm close to him and I can give him a hand signal to tell him to chill out, slow down, then he'll see that and he will stop and slow down. But if he gets ahead of me and he wants to take off running, then all I can do is yell and he can't hear me. If I make the right frequency with my voice loud enough in the right direction, then he might stop and turn around. But if he's a certain distance, he can't hear anything. He can't hear me yelling. He's back there looking around for us right now because he doesn't have the best eyesight. So he's just he's looking in the wrong direction, like looking around for us. Now, if I make a big hand signal, he should see that. Nope, I'm too far away. Come on, come on, Echo. Let's go get Dodger. There, now he's looking. Oh, there, now he sees me. See, here he comes. Now you see him running like that. Dodger, 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 Dodger. Easy, 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 easy. Dodger, Dodger. Easy. He's so happy. Okay, let's go back to camp. Nice and easy. Echo, easy. Easy. Come on. Nice and easy. See if Echo gets... Dodger, Dodger, Dodger. Easy. Easy. Good. Easy. I want him to run back so bad because he's so happy and it makes me so happy, but I want to keep his legs working as long as we can here. It's a new morning here. We got some new visitors out there. I'll show you what they are in a second here. Yesterday we saw a bunch of elk. Echo, wait. Echo, yes. Today, see his nose is up? I just woke up. Echo, sit. See how he didn't do it? Now when I say seat, watch. Echo, seat. See how he listens? Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Showing them how obedient you are, Mr. Echo. Sit. Good, stay. Good. You see the cows? You see the cows, huh? Stay. Were you thinking it was some other kind of crazy animal? It's just a bunch of cows. They're pretty big cows. This is something that you will encounter a lot on BLM land or National Forest land like we are now. And what do you guys think about using our public lands for cattle like this? You can put it down in the comments what you think. I don't like it. I like cows. I think cows are awesome. And obviously, I got nothing against these cows, but they're just going to turn into like McDonald's burgers or whatever. And the farmers, somehow they lease the grazing rights of these lands. And you know, there's fences and cattle grates and things like that. Echo, seat. 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 Good. They're all just looking at me except for that one's still eating grass. You know, they're usually pretty friendly. If you look at some of my past videos, and by the way, on Patreon, I have a video of a bull that kind of lunged at me and then Echo got involved and I got hurt. So you can check out that link to our Patreon. It's been pretty fun. It's a cool place to put some of the stuff that I don't put here on YouTube. But the thing about these cows is, Echo, seat. Echo, seat. The thing about these cows is they tear up the land and they crap everywhere, which, you know, people say like, oh, it's fertilizer, it's good for the plants. And it probably doesn't harm the plant life so much, but there's just cow turds everywhere. So it kind of ruins the natural feel of the landscape. Now, like I said, out here, I've never seen any cow turds, so I was not expecting this. But in other areas, they're very popular for grazing cattle. And they leave, you know, huge hoof marks. Oh, that's a cow. I thought that was a bull for a second. But they tear up the land. They tear up the land and they eat a lot of the vegetation. And so they'll actually change the landscape around, you know, where they graze. And then the farmers come in and somehow they get certain permission to clear certain areas because they want to create more grasslands and less like scrub brush, stuff that the cows don't eat. So I don't like it. I don't like grazing cattle on public lands. But there, that's the bull. Okay. But, you know, I could be totally misinformed. So put down in the comments, you know, help educate me on what's going on here. Like, is this good for the land? Is this good for the animals and the plants out here? Is this good for us? I think it's really good for the cows, you know, until they turn into Big Macs. The cows are happy. I mean, they just wild graze out here. They go wherever they want. Okay, Echo, let's walk. Just trying to get Echo more used to cows and DWERs and elk. So whenever I see them now, I try to get him close as I can, obviously as long as he's on the leash, and see if he'll listen to me. And he's doing really good right now. He's already like kind of over them. He's just smelling where they were walking, but they're just right over here. They're kind of trotting away a little bit. And Dodger was kind of a little snuggler last night. It was kind of nice because it was kind of cold. So he leaned up against me, which he rarely does. And of course, Echo was deep under the covers with me, keeping me warm. Now, Dodger doesn't give a crap about cows. He's not interested in them. Same with deer and elk. He'll walk right up to them if they let him. I have to be careful of Dodger because he can walk right up to an animal that does not want him to come close. I've seen him do it with huge cows with huge horns. And he thinks that they're friendly, but the cow doesn't want anything to do with him. You know, in this case, it was a bull. And the bull they put their head down and they're going to charge. And they would just headbutt Dodger and Dodger would go flying. And you know, since he doesn't have the best ears and the best eyesight, I have to really be careful that he doesn't get too close to an animal that doesn't want him close. You can see right now he's really keeping his distance.